Good evening. Bit of an issue.
Yeah, these two. I couldn't actually do a video with them because they were too busy checking to see if their names were on Boris's honours list and looking for a place in the House of Lords.
That's a pathetic cop-out, we realise that, but time got the better of us.
It did, so sorry. See ya, plebs.
Plebs. I hope we're doing all right. This is ridiculous. We've just had the heating on just to knock the chill off the house. It's June, for Lord's sake, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, just looking at some of my friends who'd posted, oh, it's freezing this morning and then steaming hot this afternoon. Well, it was like that here, except for the steaming hot bit.
Yeah.
But it's getting warmer.
I don't know what I mean. I guess anybody on the east side of the country, as we are, will know. Like there's this blooming northeast wind that will not leave us at the moment, and it's been sunny. It's got a real bite to it. It's been bitter.
Yeah.
Groaning, moaning old man. That's
Indeed.
Me. Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, we hope you're all right.
Yeah.
And we hope you can hear us. She says, just checking, and nobody's put yet.
The little meters are jumping up there, so we should be all right. We should be okay.
Yeah. Oh, Colin Grantham's watching. Hello, Colin and Rosie.
Soon
hope
be
you're
Moira.
okay.
Yeah, soon be Moira.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Kathy Runswick roasting in Telford. Yeah, thanks for that. Makes us feel no end better. That does, Kathy.
It does indeed. Yeah. My daughter and her husband and kids. They last week it was my daughter's birthday, and they went over to Snowdon and climbed Snowdon in beautiful sunshine. And the kids were leaping around in water and all sorts of things. Nuts, absolutely nuts. It was cloudy and miserable here, wasn't it?
Yes.
Never mind, anyway. Last Saturday night, we had a real treat last Saturday night. We went to the London Palladium. And we know we always bang on about Bonnie Raitt. We went to see Bonnie at the London Palladium. And it was a cracking gig. It really was a belter. She played a blinder, didn't she?
She was. It was. I mean, there was. Some of you may have seen. I shared a copy of the review from The Guardian.
I've not read that.
It was. The gig was stunning. We were there with a couple of really good mates. Quite a lot was had to drink during and after. But it was a really, really lovely day and night. And Bonnie was just on incredible form. So,
yeah,
Lynette, I know you're going to see her soon and you'll love it. She was so good.
There was royalty in the audience. Joan Armatrading in the audience. Albert Lee, phenomenal guitar player. He was there with Tommy Emmanuel. They were doing a show the following night, a tribute to James Burton, who the anoraks amongst you will know was Elvis's guitarist. He was a stunning guitarist.
And Linda Thompson.
Linda Thompson was in the audience.
Was in the audience as well.
I stood outside the loo and Tommy Emmanuel went walking past me. I thought, I know that bloke. I've seen him before.
But there you go. Anyway, it was marvellous.
So
we thought we had to do a Bonnie Raitt song to start with.
We will.
And this is one, she didn't write it, and I would tell you who did, but I haven't got my glasses on and I can't see. Alan Shamblin and Michael Reid wrote it, and it was a hit for George Michael, but Bonnie did it first.
I think Bonnie had a hit with it in the States.
In the States, yeah.
And Adele's recorded it. Bon Iver's recorded it. All sorts of people. Anyway, now us.
Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, don't patronize. Don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart, and I'll feel the power No, you won't. 'Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just hold me close. Sorry,
Give up the fight.
that's gone wrong. And I will give. I'm going to start again. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight. And I will give up this fight, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power that you want. No, you won't. I can't make you love me if you don't. I know what went wrong. I've got the words here, and I know the first verse all the way through, so I didn't read them. And when I came to read the second verse, they don't start after the gap, they start before it.
Oh dear.
I'm not using them again.
User error. I hope you're going to tidy that up, because I ain't.
Probably.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
There we go.
Belting song, that.
It is, it's beautiful. Just looking here.
Really, really tight band as well.
Oh God,
Different band.
why is there a massive pair of
I've
knickers?
just noticed
A big pair of...
There's a big pair of flashing pants there.
Françoise.
Françoise, oh, of course, yeah.
Do you know what? That looks like an advert for, what do you call them? The ones that I buy for you.
I don't like the sound of this. They're not incontinence pants, are they?
No, dear.
All right, not me long now.
What do they call them? Oh God, my brain is gone.
Oddballs.
Oddballs.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I don't know whether you can all see it, but yes, quite spectacular there.
I did notice halfway through the song, I just happened to glance at Kip's iPad and noticed there was some flashing underwear there. And I got this liar, liar, your pants are on fire thing going through my head. I didn't know if there was something going on with that. But, yeah.
I haven't even mentioned the government. Well, I have now.
Anyway.
So the first of tonight's commemorations.
Yeah. Not song. I used to sort of do this song when Kip and I first got together. Really, I've never actually done it live.
Never done it
I've only ever. I think I might have sung it in a couple of pub sessions. But the other day, it was 6 years ago since the wonderful Vin Garbutt left us, and we thought we should do a Vin song. And this isn't actually written by Vin. It's written by a guy called Phil Millichip, who lives over in Wales, and we know Phil. But Vin very much made it his own, as he did with just about anything he touched, really. And we're dedicating this to Joan, as it would have been Joan's 98th birthday today, had she still been with us. And Joan is Irene's mum. And I'm pretty sure Irene will be on there. And thank you for your donation, my dear. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, we got a message from Irene today saying it would have been her mum's 98th birthday, and she was a big Vin Garbutt fan, and Cyril Tawney. So mum had wonderful taste, I would say, anyway.
Yes. And we told you all the story about Vin's son coming to see us, didn't we? A couple of weeks ago.
We mentioned that on the last stream. It was really good.
Yeah. But so this it's called If I Had a Son.
If I Had a Son, and just say Phil wrote it, and I know he lives over in Wales and he lives in a mining area, and I'm guessing that's where it's come from. It's a belter. It's an absolute cracker. When I was a boy, I was ready and willing to act like a man and to work for me pay. So I went underground when the hooter did sound, and I worked all my best years away. I've seen men go down there who've never returned, and I've seen men who did, and I wish they were dead. When the choice is you eat or go hungry, you see that your children are fed. And if I had a son, he would never go down there to work all his days in a damp dingy hole. They can close every pit from bedwas to China. They've broken me body and soul in search of the dirty black coal. I remember a man who was trapped in the sea. He got 2 ton of coal on his head. As I lay in the dark to the beat of my heart, I remember the words that I said. If I ever get out of this hellhole alive, I'll turn me back on the blackness and pain. But what else could I do? Tell me, where could I go? So I pulled on my pit boots again. And if I had a son, he would never go down there to work all his days in a damp dingy hole. They can close every pit from bedwas to China. They've broken me body and soul in search of the dirty black coal. Now I walk all the mountains, the memories they're still there that covered the scars of the land, and the grass that grows over the desolate wastes, and nature's given a hand. But they can't put their breath in my body, nor heal all the scars they can find, or bring back the friends who are dead long gone, or lay them to rest in my mind. And if I had a son, he would never go down there to work all his days in a damp dingy hole. They can close every pit from bedwas to China. They've broken me body and soul in search of the dirty black coal. Now I take all the tablets the doctors prescribe, and I rest when I'm climbing the stairs, and I curse every day for my youth thrown away, and I wonder if anyone cares. When I look at the child in the faded old photo, and I feel what is left of the man, and I remember a dream that was crushed in the sea, digging coal from the bowels of the land. And if I had a son, he would never go down there to work all his days in a damp dingy hole. They can close every pit from there Phil Millichip, cracking song. That's for Vin.
Yeah, bless him. Still can't believe it's 6 years since he's gone.
Indeed.
I was looking at, I had to type out the lyrics of that song because we couldn't find them actually online. And so got a video on YouTube of Vin doing it. And it's surreal, actually. It really was. But anyway, there you go. We both come from families of miners. Dave's mum's family were miners, and my dad's uncles all worked in the Fife coal mines. So cuts quite close to home, that one. As does the next one, but more of that in a minute. What are you looking at on there?
Well, I just see someone saying about the auto-generated captions. Can't get my accent, apparently.
Who can?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking if you'd have heard Vin singing it, I mean, they wouldn't have a prayer with that one, would they?
Sorry, Pat, you're welcome, my love.
Doing, yeah.
If anybody hasn't seen that, I made a batch of lime curd the other week, and Pat got some of that.
Yeah, I've still not had any of that yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh.
No. We Kip had a bit of a do, as she said, making some lime curd, and I went into the cupboard to try and make some room and found some jams in there from years ago. So we realised we actually...
Keeps.
Oh, no, it keeps, but we need a stock rotation system, dear.
Or we need to eat more jam.
And we need to eat more jam, basically.
So, you see, the Hebridean in me has to make rhubarb and ginger jam. It's congenital, you have to do it, and I do it. But I'm not making any this year because I think we've still got some from 2019.
We have got stuff.
But if anybody wants a jar of rhubarb and ginger jam, or those of you who are coming up for the Playhouse gig in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, that's in the teens now. There's not many tickets left.
There's not. No, that's gone really well. So we're pleased about that. But there will be lime curd and rhubarb and ginger jam at breakfast.
And if you're down Cornwall way, we're playing down in Cornwall a week tomorrow night.
St Maur's.
St Maur's, yeah. It's on the website. Be great to see a few folks down there. It's a long way to go if nobody turns up, let's be honest, but hopefully the weather will be better.
Yes.
And we're staying with some friends on Saturday night, so that should be good.
Yeah, we're hoping to sit round a fire pit and have a bit of a jam with some mates on the Saturday night.
Yeah. Did you wish Lynette happy birthday for next Wednesday?
No, I didn't. No.
I didn't know whether you'd done that.
No. Happy birthday for next Wednesday, Lynette.
Yeah, enjoy the gig.
I don't know what date it is that you've got the Bonnie Raitt gig as well, so...
if that ties in, that'd
be
good. What else have we got to tell you? I was cutting the edge and found a dead bit, and half of the edge has disappeared between us and our neighbours. So they've been away on holiday and come back to find a gaping hole. We've ordered some fencing. Carried away.
Yeah. Mind you, at least we saw John early the morning after they came back from holiday and told him about the gaping hole. I did manage to
warn him before he walked down
his
his
back garden and seen it, so that wasn't quite so bad.
We've had blue tits have fled the nesting box. We've been watching them for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
whizzing backwards and forward, feeding the little ones.
They didn't come to say goodbye. We were away.
Well, we didn't really. We didn't actually go down there and wish them farewell.
No, we didn't. But yeah, they've fledged, so that was lovely.
Been up to Scotland. Been to see Mark and Lorna, son and daughter-in-law, and Vinny and Lorelei. I nearly said Vinny and Irvin, but Vinny and Irvin are the same people.
Are you understanding this?
No, I don't know. I mean, they moved out, so it was nice to see their new place.
It was.
And then when we got back, I was just thinking about the jam thing. We were nearly making honey. We got back and a hive of bees had moved into our compost bin. Just a load of them. And I dickhead me, I was sort of looking, there's a load of bees all around the compost bin. So I whipped the lid off and thousands, hundreds of them were there.
I just saw him running across the back garden laughing.
Kip happened to look down the garden as I was sprinting the other way. And dropped the lid on the floor, and they'd started building the big honeycomb and everything all in the
it was all like wavy, and it really was beautiful.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get too close to it because I'm allergic to bee stings.
And I felt dreadful. I thought, oh no, I've disturbed it all now.
Yeah. And
anyway, it all worked out.
Got a bloke the following day who came to take them, a beekeeper. And when I was talking to him on the phone and I explained what had happened, he said, do you think you could, because David had gone out then to buy a new guitar.
No, second-hand guitar.
Yeah, but new to you. Anyway, I was talking to this bloke on the phone, and he said, do you think you could go and put the lid back on the compost bin in case the Queen is there? And I said, no. He said, okay, fine. So he came with his giant Hoover. It's like Ghostbusters.
We will bring you some jam, Sally.
Oh, is Sally on there?
Yeah, she said, can we bring some jam?
Yes,
That's what I read in the week on Saturday, so...
yes.
Jam will be taken. I
Yes.
never get pasties at your place last time.
Oh,
they were immense.
the best cheese and onion pasty I have ever had in my life. It was wonderful. Anyway, should we do a song?
Yeah, do that,
It's been a
yeah.
while, hasn't it? Why are we doing this one, Dave?
Carol Mooney. Hello, Cleethorpes. It is Cleethorpes, isn't it? Scunthorpe. Cleethorpes. Yeah, East Coast. But Carol,
Probably freezing a
I
bit
just
soft,
noticed on the Facebook thing, any Richard T. So
And also,
we'll
we've
do a Richard T.
realised that the rest of the songs we're doing tonight, there's an awful lot of misery in there, isn't
flipping
there?
well is.
So we thought we ought to
Yeah.
put something a little bit more cheerful in. And this one has got sort of resonates with us as well, because not only, again, I was brought up very much on the music of Jimmy Shand, just a fact. And we were up in Scotland, it was just a couple of years ago.
A couple of years back.
Where we were staying in a house, I'm trying to remember the name of the village. Oh, in Ochtermachty, that's it. And from their living room you could see the house that Jimmy Shand lived in, and then we went into the village and I took my photo, or you took my photograph, standing next to his statue.
Kit with a squeeze box against the statue of Jimmy Shand. Now this is a Richard Thompson song, and it's a great song. Just listen to the words. It's a cracker. It's a cracker.
When the party hit full swing, I saw you come reeling in. You had that six-pack in a stranglehold. Now you stagger, now you sway. Why don't you fall the other way? 'Cause I've got something here worth more than gold. Don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, don't sit on my Jimmy Shands. They don't mend with sticky tape and glue. Don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, don't sit on my Jimmy Shands. That's my very best advice to you. Call me precious, call me fight or hard to find. You just can't get the shellac since the war. This one's the Beltona brand, the finest label in the land. They don't make them like that anymore. Don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, unless you wanna wind up black and blue. Don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, don't sit on my Jimmy Shands. That's my very best advice to you.
When you're ready.
Darling, though you're twice my size, I don't mean to patronize. Honey, let me take you by the hand. Find a lap or find a chair, you can park it anywhere. Just don't rest your cheeks against my man. Don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, don't sit on my Jimmy Shands. They don't mend with sticky tape and glue. Don't sit on my Jimmy Shands, don't sit on my Jimmy Shands. That's my very best advice to you. No shindig is half complete without that famous polka beat. That's why they invite me, I suppose. Waltzes, Stratmays, eights and reels. Now you know how good it feels. Crank Why couldn't I do that the first time?
Don't know.
Hey ho.
These things happen.
Jimmy Shand,
Indeed.
the greatest of them all. Oh, no, I'm not even sure I want to see some of these comments now after that. Sorry.
It'll be fine.
Oh, no.
We'll cut it all out once we go out live.
Yeah, of course we will, yes.
Bit of editing, it'll be fixed, not a problem.
Oh. Hi, Sheila and Paul. Hi, Sheila Reid.
Yeah.
Got all the Sheilas
Steve.
tonight.
Yeah. Hello, Sheila. Talking of that, looks like Australia might be coming off early next year. We've got an offer of a very nice festival to do, a big festival over in Oz.
Yeah.
The Blue Mountains Festival, so that should be a belter. Just got to pull a few more gigs in and we're away.
But we're definitely off to Canada in September.
Oh yeah,
that's all. That's pretty full. Yeah, I've got to book flights and cars and stuff like that now. And I would just like to thank the security staff at Heathrow for deciding to strike 2 days before we want to go away. But we can get around that. That's okay.
We'll find a way around it.
And
Always do.
Yeah.
We
had a really good one, didn't we, going down to London at the weekend? Because, of course, the trains were on strike at the weekend. Well, they weren't, but the people who run the
drive
trains
them
were on strike on Saturday. And so we did this, it's called Just Park or You Park or something. We drove to just near Hendon Central Station and parked in somebody's drive.
We felt thoroughly modern. Kit booked it on the app.
I did. I booked it on I didn't go on the app. I just booked it online.
How did you do it?
No, I don't do apps. You know that.
There'll be Thaps in Yorkshire, won't there?
There will be Thaps, yeah.
Yeah, you book it on Thap.
But anyway, yeah. So we parked 5-minute walk from the station.
Sounds like a water receptacle stuck on something. Did you book it on Thap? You like that? Right then.
Help.
Oh
yes, enough of this cheerful stuff.
Oh, we've got a party to go to Saturday as well. Yeah,
got a wedding tomorrow.
Wedding tomorrow, yeah. It's all, I was going to show you my beer. That's where I was going. I'm on Bishop's Finger tonight for anybody that's interested. I always remember going into a pub in town and Annie was working behind the bar and I said, I would like a Bishop's Finger, please. And she said, I bet you would. She's like that.
Anyway,
yeah,
hello Lillian from Ulfa. We'll see you in a few weeks' time as well.
Oh yeah, we're going up to Ulfa soon.
Yeah.
Up in the lakes. It is the lakes, isn't it?
Yeah, South Lakes. And yes,
watching up.
headbutted a guitar. I don't know if Graham, if you're watching. This is a Delmore 10-year-old. So a Highland, as opposed to the Islers and Speyside that I normally drink. But it's very, very nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wedding tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kip's nephew. Getting married tomorrow, Adam.
Yeah, that's going to be,
good.
exciting. So, I'll see my nephew and I'll see my niece and all of my brother's wives. Current one and all the previous ones. Sorry.
What a bitch. Anyway, yeah, moving on. This song. We've often had this discussion. I just realised I haven't got the lyrics in front of me, so I shouldn't look at these lyrics on here because it's going to throw me. But we've often had this discussion about where is your home, and because I'm sort of Sleaford born and bred, and so obviously I think of Sleaford as my home and think of Sleaford's where you're born. Well, it's like home's where you're born. Well, it's not, of course, if you think about it. And with the amount of movement there is in the world at the moment, you know. It's a flexible concept.
Yeah, because we had the conversation and Dave was saying, well, home's where you're born and bred. And I said, well, that's all very well, but I don't have that.
Yeah.
Because we'd moved house 13 times by the time I was 9. And that was 4 different countries.
Of all those rent arrears.
Absolutely.
But anyway, that was the conversation we've been having, and that's where this song came from. So it's a new song, and see what you think. It's called Home. She climbed the stairs to bed, she said, home is in your head. It's not where you were born, it's in the clothes that you have on. Maybe it's a point of view, feeling washing over you, sorrow hanging off your bones. a longing for a place you can call home. Home is not a stone set in the ground, it's not a name placed on a town, it's not a number on a door, somewhere you have been before. It might well be something new, a place you're always headed to, the candle burning in the dark, the bench to lie on in the park. What is home? What is home? If home is where the heart is, what if your heart's been broken? 1,000 tiny pieces cast adrift upon an ocean. What if your life has been a never-ending trek? You don't know where you're headed for, you just know you're not there yet. What is home? What is home? What is home? Have you ever had that feeling of being buried underground? You feel like you're screaming, yet no one hears a sound. Your feet dragging molasses, you try but you can't run. You need a friend to talk to, yet there isn't anyone. What is home? What is home? You ever walked 1,000 miles with everything you own strapped to your back? You feel your life's in limbo, no way forward, no way back. They tell you you're not wanted here, you please, they fall on deafened ears. You feel you've lived 100 years, the product of a million tears. What is home? What is home? What is home? What is home? So I turn off the television and I make my way upstairs, and I climb into a warm bed beside her lying there. She mutters and she mumbles and she tumbles in her dreams, and I get the inclination that this is what it means. What is home? What is home?
I really like that song, it's lovely.
Cheerful as ever.
Oh, well, I would expect nothing less.
Hey, come on, it's not as miserable as the next one.
Yeah, but you didn't write the next one. Oh, Karsten's watching. Hi,
Hey,
Karsten.
mate. Long time no see. How you
Yeah.
doing? Okay. Hanukkah. See, Hanukkah's on there. How you going to Moira, Hanukkah?
Oh, yes. Hanukkah and Ari, because we haven't seen you since before lockdown. We'll see you next
Moira
April.
last time we was there.
Oh, we did. We saw you at Moira. No, I don't know.
Sure, can't remember. I know we've seen you at Moira.
Life has got very complicated.
Yeah, I'll see you
over the
next
last
year,
few
anyway,
years.
I'll
Yeah,
be
we'll
well.
see you at Moira this year anyway.
All being well.
Yeah, this one. So Sheila Reid's on, and that's good because Sheila often asks for a bit of good old laughing Lenny, and we're going to do one.
I just saw on there, Daddy One, Rosa Neal. Have you sent her to sleep, mate? Or have
We
we
have.
sent her to sleep,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Granddaughter.
Yeah, Rosa, who is just over 2 and has found out how to climb out of her cot.
Yeah.
Great picture on Facebook last night of Rosa coming over the side of the cot, bless her.
He threatens her with YouTube of us two singing live if she doesn't go to bed. So that's one way of getting her in the sack.
It was funny because Rosa used to get quite excited about, Gag Pip, so as in Granny Kip, which I thought was lovely. She's really pleased to see me, but she thought he was called Granny Kip.
Apparently, he put us on and she dropped off in seconds.
Perfect.
Yeah. At least she didn't cry. She always cries whenever I walk in the house. Last time she didn't, though.
She didn't. She's been
we're waffling now, of course.
We are, yeah. So anyway, this song, it's a Leonard Cohen song, but I originally heard it. It was the B-side of Curls and Pearls of Angel Hair, the Judy Collins
version of the Joni Mitchell song. Clouds.
Clouds, yeah. So my dad loved that song, but he hated Leonard Cohen, and I was really into Leonard Cohen. And Dad loved the Judy Collins, and he had the single, and he used to play it, and I turned it over and played the other side, and he said, "Oh, that's beautiful as well. That's really lovely." And I went, "Yeah, Leonard Cohen, isn't it?" But it didn't stop him standing at the bottom of the stairs shouting, "Will you turn that rubbish down?" Which is what parents are supposed to do for their kids' music, isn't it?
Indeed.
But anyway, yeah. So this is Hey, That's No Way to Say Goodbye. I loved you in the morning, your kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm, yes. Many loved before us, I know that we are not new. In city and in forest they smile like me and you. Now it's come to distances, both of us must try. Your eyes are soft with sorrow, hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I'm not looking for another as I wander in my time. Walk me to the corner, our steps will always rhyme. You know my love goes with you, your love stays with me. It's just the way it changes, like the shoreline and the sea. But let's not talk of love or change, things that we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow, hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm, yes. Many loved before us, I know that we are not new. In city and in forest they smile like me and you. Now it's come to distances, both of us must try. Your eyes are soft with sorrow, hey, that's no way to say goodbye. He wrote some lovely stuff.
God, it was miserable.
And he was miserable, but God, he wrote some beautiful songs. And again, I originally came across Leonard Cohen. It would have been December 1979. I was in my second year at university, and some friends had got tickets to go over from Leeds to Preston Guildhall to see him playing live on his Recent Songs tour. And somebody dropped out that got a spare ticket, and I went doing all the usual jokes about, oh God, take your bootlaces out before you go in. Don't take any razor blades. And it's still, to this day, one of the best concerts I've ever been to. It was just wonderful.
I missed that one.
Hey?
I said I missed that one.
Oh, but no, just... And such a clever man.
Yeah, it was Steve who put us a... I didn't know, I remember I was doing one of his songs before, and I mentioned that someone had put us a DVD through our door.
Steve
Scott.
Oh, right.
And I didn't know he'd given us this DVD. And I'd never really listened to that much Leonard Cohen from a singing sort of thing. And I put the DVD on, and it was Lenny a fair bit later on, and he had a cracking band with him, and he really put on a good show.
But he always did. I
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I remember the Hungarian fiddle player that he had when I saw him.
Tends to go something a bit Eastern European in there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I also, some of his songs I learned for the first time in French, because when I was living in France, because obviously he was Canadian, and he did some stuff in Canadian French as well. And some of my friends when I was living in France were really into his stuff. So like Suzanne, I learnt it in French before I learnt it in English. But, you know...
Roberta Flack did a beautiful version of Suzanne.
Yeah.
It was on the B-side of one of the singles. I can't remember what it was. I just remember I used to put it on every time I went in the pub, really cheered everybody up. But it was just gorgeous what she did with it. Really
I just remember being in Canada the last time we were there, and somebody saying, "Can you sing anything in French?" And what I sang, actually, I sang it at Newark because Christelle was there.
Yeah.
But it's called Le Canadien Errant, which is, I thought was an old Canadian folk song that Leonard Cohen had incorporated into one of his songs. It's only actually from about the 1960s. But again, just learnt it from his stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, wonderful, wonderful man.
This next song, I've got the music playing on random in the kitchen as I often do, you know, so all sorts of stuff comes on, which I love doing because, you know, it'll go from some traditional music, traditional folk music to the Beatles to blooming Pink Floyd to Led Zeppelin, and then Simon and Garfunkel come on, and I think it's great when you get a real variation on all of that sort of stuff. And this is it's a Simon and Garfunkel. Sorry, it's a Paul Simon song. I think it was billed as Simon and Garfunkel, but it's pretty much Paul Simon did it solo. And I just think it's a beautiful little song. It's only a couple of minutes long. April Comes She Will.
Can I just say, sorry, hello Charlie Goodwin, and also Christelle is on there, so hi, Sally.
April, come she will, when streams are ripe and swell with rain. There she will stay, resting in my arms again. June, she changed her tune. The restless walk she'll prowl the night. July, she will fly, give no warning through her flight. August, die she must. The autumn winds blow chilly and cold. September, I'll remember. Love once new has now grown. Lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I like that.
But it does remind me of one of his others, and I can't think what it is.
There is. I thought about it. There's a line in there.
Tapping on my roof and walls. That's
it. Yeah.
Got it.
Kathy's song.
Kathy's song,
Oh, we should do that sometime.
Oh yeah, no, that's a
cracking
that's
song.
a beautiful song as
It
well.
is. It was Kathy's song that got me finger picking.
Was it?
Doing-
Excuse me,
yeah,
I'm just going
doing
to switch this light on because
do.
I can't actually. Is it plugged in? It's not plugged in.
Don't unplug that. Everything
No,
will
it's
go
all right.
bang.
No, I can't. I've got my lyrics down here and I can't see them because the lamp's not switched on. It's all right, it's fine. It's okay. I'll pretend.
Just pick them up and put them in front of you if you're fine,
That's
mate.
okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember getting the sheet music. I got a book, Simon and Garfunkel book, when I was first playing guitar, and it was Kathy's song. I sat for hours and hours and hours trying to finger pick. What you lost, mate?
It's all right, Steve Dane. It's picks stuck on with blue tack. He's asking what's on your guitar body just above the neck. We both have it.
Handy.
We did with Chris Leslie. We were going to brand it, weren't we, as pick putty
or pick tack.
Pick tack.
Is the other one, yeah.
So it's blue tack, and if you stick it on your guitar, you can stick your picks in it, and then also you've got it on your picks so that they don't fall out your fingers when you play.
It does that because I have a terrible pick technique. It's not good by any means, and if I don't have something on it, they'll spin in my fingers when I'm playing. I've not got a very good grip, but that's just great. And if you drop one and you can't find it, just look under your shoe. It's always stuck to the bottom of your shoe.
And the reason, well, apart from the reason that I've just not practiced anything, the reason I'm not playing guitar at all at the moment is I will be next week, but it's because I've let my nails grow so I could paint them for Adam's wedding tomorrow. So I'm just a bit too vain. So yes.
Yeah, next song, keeping with tradition.
Yes. This is...
somebody's died.
Yeah, so obviously a couple of weeks ago we lost Tina Turner.
Bless.
Absolutely amazing. And, you know, we thought on flipping it, this could be another Meatloaf moment. This could be awful.
It's still good. There's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
And then Dave remembered that, of course, she had recorded this Al Green song. And it's not just... It's Al Green, Willie Mitchell and Al Jackson who wrote this.
It's a bit of a double whammy, this, because Al Green had a hit with it. And I love Al Green's stuff. Yeah, it's great stuff. What he did, and but then Tina Turner had a hit. It was sort of around the time when her career really got revived. This was one of the early hits of like the second stage of her career after she'd split with Ike, when it was no longer Ike and Tina Turner. And yeah, Let's Stay Together. It's a belter.
This could go horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's got those weird spacey jazz chords in, so it could, as Kip says, it could go.
Sometimes they're more spacey than others.
Hang on a minute, I've got to drop the capo.
God.
Can't get my fingers around that.
I found the right note and everything. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel brand new. I want to spend my life with you. Since we've been together, loving you forever is all that I need. Let me be the one you come running to. I'll never be untrue. Oh baby, let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Why do people break up, then turn around and make up? I just can't see. You'd never do that to me. Being around you is all I need. Let's stay together, loving you
the beast.
I think we got away with that.
Well, I completely lost for a point there, but I got a.
Well, it didn't matter because I wasn't singing with you anyway. It was fine.
Indeed.
Ari, no guitar. No, sorry, nails are too long, mate.
Yeah. And apologies to Ted, by the way, as well. I did have a listen to Venus in Furs, and I couldn't sort of fit it. I just couldn't make it sound anything. Not that sounded great, but it didn't seem to work for me anyway. But it is a cracking song.
Oh, Anna's on as well. Hello, lovely. Anna and Adam. Anna.
All right. How you doing,
Yeah.
Anna? Good to are you there?
Inga?
Yeah, I just see Steve Doan put on there Tony McPhee song next. Groundhogs, wasn't he? Was it
Oh,
Tony
of
McPhee's
course, yeah,
Groundhogs?
no, we haven't
he's-
got one. I'm really
no.
sorry, no. It
Yeah.
was Groundhogs, yeah.
Yeah, I had a good few years ago. The hub where we live in Sleaford. It used to be a massive seed mill, and it was taken over, and it's now an exhibition centre
It's
for
the National Centre for Craft and Design.
That's it, yeah. And they must be 14, 15 years ago. They had a wonderful exhibition on there of guitars. And it was called Made in Britain.
Handmade in Britain.
Handmade in Britain, played around the world. And it was all hand-built guitars on this exhibition. It's fantastic. And as part of the exhibition, they also, Gordon Giltrap curated a load of concerts. And I went along to a couple of them actually. And I was sat in one which was Martin Simpson with Martin Taylor. I mean, Martin Simpson, wonderful folk, blues, acoustic guitar player, and Martin Taylor, one of the finest jazz guitar players you'll ever see. And a lot of it was pretty much improvised, and it was great, but I sat next to this bloke who I had no idea who he was until he was sort of introduced midway through the show, and I was sat next to Tony McPhee. And we've been chatting away, and I haven't got a clue who he was at all. Nice guy. It's a shame to see he's gone.
I remember the gig. I didn't remember that Tony McPhee was there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But there we go. Anyway,
there you have it.
Nobody's died for this next song.
Not yet.
Well,
no.
not yet, but I'm
Not
about
yet,
to. Yeah.
You know.
Just for Ari, there is another instrument.
We have done this one before. I just think it's a cracking song, and yeah, we should do more of those. It's a Jethro Tull song, and it's Life's a Long Song.
Oh, Francis, thank you. Francis, I'm reading François.
Yeah, we need to apologise to Francois. We didn't get a Harvey Andrews.
Harvey Andrews song, no, I'm sorry. We haven't got one of his in tonight either. Another night.
Yeah.
We haven't got Graham's. Did I say that? Graham had a request and we've not managed to fit. There were just so many songs to do.
To be honest, we thought we were doing it, then we realised we've got too many songs on the set list. Because we try and keep it down to an hour, and then we talk for half of the hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll crack on. Time's getting on. When you're falling away and you take stock of the new day, and you hear your voice croak as you choke on what you need to say. Don't you fret, don't you fear, I will give you good cheer. Life's a long song. Life's a long song. Life's a long song. If you wake, then you play, I will fill. As the verses unfold and your soul suffers the long day, and the 12 o'clock moon spins the room, you struggle along your way. Don't you sigh, don't you cry, lick the dust from your eyes. That's a long song. That's a long song. That's a long song. Baker Street train spills your pain all over your new dress, and the symphony sounds underground put you under duress. Why don't you squeal as the heel grinds you under the wheels? Life's a long song, life's a long song, life's a long song, but the tune ends too soon for us all. Fair effort.
That's
Pretty
the
fair
closest I've got to getting that right
Yeah,
so far.
We'll leave that one there and never do it again.
Yep,
Quick while you're ahead,
absolutely.
that's what we always say. Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
remember,
we have just
sorry,
got one more.
Yeah,
for all
name
that's
drop,
saying.
name drop. But having a
Drop,
chat
drop,
with Martin Barr, ex of Jethro Tull, and him saying that he was actually the better flute player, but
That's Peggy. Peggy who told us that.
yeah,
Apparently Ian Anderson wouldn't let him
wouldn't
play.
let him play because he was too good.
He found out he was better. Yeah.
So anyway, there you go. So yes, we're on to our last song. So thank you very much for being there. And as we've said before, any donations via our website, whatever, they're all going to the food bank. We will have a raffle at the Playhouse gig in a couple of weeks. Well, it's 2 weeks on Saturday, I think. And all the proceeds from that will also go to the food bank.
Oh yeah. Any money raised, that's where that's headed.
And
we've got a birthday party on Sunday. I don't know whether Jeff's on there. Jeff Rich, he was 70 yesterday.
yes, he was.
we're going to his
Former
party.
drummer of Status Quo.
Going to his party on Sunday where he's got a PA in there and Jeff plays in a blues band now and
And his son will be playing as well.
Guitars will be taken. Should be a good crack. I'm
Absolutely.
really looking
Which
forward to
guitar are you taking, or which guitars?
No.
So
Go on,
yes,
be
he's
greedy.
now, as well as having a Fender Strat, he's now also got a Telecaster.
A Telecaster. Yeehaw. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave you with this. A tribute to another great songwriter who recently left us, Gordon Lightfoot. We should call him Lefty Lightfoot now, but that's really inappropriate.
Oh.
And I shouldn't have said that. I do apologise. Condolences to his family. That's terrible.
It is.
Sorry about that.
But no, again, wrote some beautiful songs, and we thought about, there was a few that we thought about, and then this was the one that we thought, we had to do, really. So thank you all for being there.
Thanks to Rob, if Rob's on there, Rob Jeffries, he suggested this song.
Yeah, and Sally and Martin, see you soon. Gail and Helen, see you soon.
Jam will be taken.
Yes, we'll bring jam.
Yeah.
Quite a few of you will see you soon. So take care of each other. And this is.
If you can't get to see us, get out and see another live gig as well.
Yeah, please do.
We need you.
Please keep supporting live bands.
Talent.
My mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost that you can't see.
If I could read your mind, love, what a tale none of your thoughts could tell. Just like a paperback novel, the kind the drugstore sell. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero will be me. But heroes often fail. You won't read that book again because the ending's just too hard to take. I'd walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. Enter number 2. Movie queen to play the scene, but bringing all the good things out of me. But for now, love, let's be real. Never thought I could act this way, and I got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. But stories always end. And if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand the feelings that you lack. Never thought I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it back. Ooh. We'll put another one in the diary and bang it up on Facebook. Thanks for being there.
Yeah.
The numbers, I see we've been up around the 40 most of the night, which,
Amazing.
considering it's a glorious, balmy June evening,
For some of you.
that's really impressive.
Not that I'm bitter.
Not at all, not at all.
But thank you for being there.
Thanks for being there.
We'll see some of you in person soon, and the rest of you hopefully.
Keep supporting
Good
live
night.
music in one way or another anyway.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.